Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Let's Taste with the Intrepid Wino. My name is James Garsbrook and I'm looking at some Darrenberg wines yet again. I've been sent some samples, some new vintages, some of, I think one at least I've looked at before. I can't remember having looked at the other two. So starting off with, we've got a white wine, a rosé and a red wine. So the Drydown, which is a Riesling from, it's a blend from McLaren Vale and Adelaide Hills, is a 2017. So the first wine for this year, this vintage, to be looked at. This is recommended retail price of $18. Obviously in classic Riesling shaped bottle. Quite bright, aromatic. Not immediately, obviously, sort of classic Riesling varietal notes. Certainly doesn't have the kind of exuberances that you see in Clare Valley and Eden Valley. Nice sort of citrus notes there. Let's taste. Initially, I thought it was going to be a little bit sort of, have a little bit of sweetness, but it's a fairly dry finish, fairly clean, fresh. I've got a bit of juiciness to it as well. Balanced on the palate, I think for $18, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good, clean, fresh example of Riesling. Secondly, let's have a look at a rosé. This is the Stephanie the Gnome with Rose Tinted Glasses. It's a blend of Sangiovese and Shiraz from Darrenberg's home region of McLaren Vale. This is also recommended retail price of $18. Has a pretty serious blush to it. It's not dark, but there's some intensity of colour here. Has a very rosy sort of floral, ripe red berry aroma. Vibrant, inviting, fruity, most certainly. Let's taste. Some generosity, some warmth, some fruit sweetness there as well. It's sort of, it has some acidity to it, but it lacks a bit of definition, a bit of crunch. It's for $18. It's a pretty pleasant rosé. I think it's going to, appeal to a lot of people, but I think it's just sort of lacking a little bit. It's just a little bit out of balance. Finally, a wine I've definitely looked at before. This is the 2013 vintage of the Derelict Vineyard, which is a Grenache from McLaren Vale. Recommended retail, this one is $29. So this is a bit of a step up in terms of price, in terms of quality. Really very, very juicy, exuberant, out of the nose, out of the glass, in the nose. It has a nice kind of little bit of sweet spice notes to it. A very classic, ripe, juicy red fruits on the nose. A little bit of black fruits as well. A bit of blueberry, blackberry, bit of red skin. Let's taste. Intense, but still dry and fresh. Very, very subtle, sort of savoury elements to it. Nice and clean. Like I don't really see very much, if any, barrel character. Very, very classic kind of Grenache expression, particularly from the McLaren Vale. You know, it has some nice dried characters. That's a really textbook McLaren Vale Grenache as far as I'm concerned, and a really drinkable example as well. Look, you know, it's a bit unfair to compare the Derelict Vineyard with the first two because it is a bit of a jump up in terms of quality. But for me, that's sort of offering best value for me. You know, it is really, you couldn't ask for more for under $30 retail. You could not ask for more from the McLaren Vale Grenache. I think that's an exceptionally well made wine, and again is well balanced, and you know, is what a solid red wine drinker is going to be looking for. But thank you, obviously, to the guys at Darrenberg for very generously donating some samples, as always. If you'd like to submit some samples for me to share my impressions of your wine, please do get in contact via my website. Make sure you subscribe to the Intrepid Wino YouTube channel. Please like this video, hit that share button for social media sharing, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know your impressions of these wines, or any Darrenberg wines, or any McLaren Vale wines. Come and visit me at intrepidwino.com. There's lots of different ways of getting in contact with me there, as well as lots of different content that I've put together in the past. And please do follow me on social media at Intrepid Wino on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. But until next time, guys, cheers.